Hello everyone, hope you're having a nice day. I thought I'd do a channel update today because possibly a bit overdue for one really, and thought it really ought to be done. Got a few things to talk about, things to keep people updated on, which I really ought to put into a video rather than just, mouthing off about on Twitter, as I usually tend to do with these things. So, first things first, we now have 10,000 subscribers on this channel. 10,000. That for me is a number that is, frankly, too big for me to really comprehend properly. I mean, like, what? Christ, 10,000, that's like the population of a small town. It boggles my mind, it really does, that 10,000 people, give or take, have pressed that subscribe button at one point or another ever since I started this channel, to watch me play silly little video games and commentate over the damn things and just generally muck about, and like I said, it boggles my mind. It's mental, it's absurd, I think, really, honestly, but it's kind of awesome as well. So welcome all the new people. Hope you enjoy the channel and all that, and once again, special thanks to everyone who has suffered along with me since the beginning. There are still a few of you around that were still here back when I started doing More Oblivion. I haven't forgotten you. Well, I've probably forgotten a few of you, but I still remember a couple of names every now and again, and that's something, that's something as well, because I'm terrible at remembering names in real life, let alone on the interwebs. So yeah, anyway, so 10,000 subscribers. I haven't got really anything special. I didn't have anything special planned for it, and I don't have anything special planned for it now, and kind of that seems a bit naff, honestly, when you think about it, because 10,000 that's one hell of a milestone, but it's come, as these things usually tend to do, at a bit of a naff time. Don't mind that, I was just sweeping some stuff off my desk. I've just finished eating my sandwiches and there's crumbs everywhere. I apologise. Oh dear. I was halfway through doing it and then I thought, hang on a minute, this microphone's going to pick that up, isn't it? Oh god. Anyway, professional as ever, me. But anyway. So yeah, 10,000. Bonkers. Don't have anything planned, like I said. It came at a bit of an awkward time as well. I'll get on to why it's a bit of an awkward time in a minute when I discuss some other stuff, but suffice to say, no, I don't really have anything special planned. However, there are a couple of things going on. I'm glad people are enjoying the LPs that are going up at the minute. Skyrim steaming along quite nicely. A little bit slower than it was before, but that's just because I haven't had time, really. To keep it uploading as it was before. Rendering and uploading these things takes quite some time, and I only have one PC I can do it on. So, until I get a second PC and I can devote this one entirely to just rendering and uploading, which is what I vaguely plan to do at some point in the future. I don't know when though, because I can't afford another PC right now, but that's something I intend to do just for the sake of efficiency. Until then, it's very slow to get these things done, unfortunately, but Skyrim is steaming ahead regardless. What part am I up to at my end? I think I'm up to I think it's part of 13, I think it's part of 13 I've got up to. I've not rendered up to part 13 though, yet, but that's as far as I've played anyway. Won't spoil it for anyone, so you can take your fingers out of your ears. But yeah, glad people are enjoying that. Believe me, I would like to be able to upload it more often, because because it's good. People like having things uploaded daily. I like having things uploaded daily when I follow other people's channels, so I can totally sympathise with people who wish I could do this more often, but I really can't at the minute. And it's in my best interest to do it as often as I can, because that's what pays some of my bills at the end of the day, this channel. So, anyway, the War Thunder videos have gone down quite well. That's nice. They've just higher viewer retention than I thought they would have. I expected to put up one video that everyone would watch, because they're like, what's this? and then the videos after that, just like nobody would watch it because you're all here for, well, you're not all here for fantasy RPGs, as clearly seems to be the case, judging by my analytics and stuff like that. But no, I expected it to be the case that like nobody would be interested. But turns out some of you are, and that's good, because I really enjoy my World War II simulators just as much as my strategy games and my fantasy RPGs. You just don't see very much of them on this channel because I don't have a lot of them, but when I do play them, I play them a heck of a lot. So the War Thunder, I think, is pretty awesome. It's got lots of promise, lots of room to develop. I've got loads of topics I still want to talk about as far as that's concerned. I'm halfway through making another video of that at the minute. In fact, right now, don't know when that'll be up, but it's about halfway done. So there's that. And glad people are enjoying that. Those two, though, Skyrim and War Thunder, are the only two things I'm actively recording at the minute. Recording and rendering at the minute. Everything else is not stopped. I've not cancelled anything else. It's just I'm not actively doing anything about them in the minute. So Invasion Barbarorum, nope. Crusader Kings, not in the minute. Oblivion, not in the minute either. Only so many hours in the day, I'm afraid. And Skyrim is the most popular thing at the minute, so I feel obliged to provide that as often as I possibly can. And also War Thunder I'm doing at the minute because it gives me something to do which allows me to escape the rut of fantasy RPG which this channel sometimes sinks me into, and do something different for once, you know. And one of the reasons I like the War Thunder videos is because they're not a let's play. They're actually sort of more like tutorial videos or just me talking about a specific topic or something. So and that's a nice change of pace when all you're doing normally is just let's play content, which is just you continuously playing a game through one long playthrough that's always continuous and back to back, if you like. So there you go. But yeah, those are the only two things I'm recording at the minute. Why don't I have a lot of time to record these things? Well, reason for that, well, there's a whole bunch of reasons, but the primary one is that I am moving away soon, back to university again. Same routine pretty much as last time for those of you who were here for that last year. Well, was it? Yeah, it was last year. I'm thinking in terms of term timetables here, it's all very confusing. But anyway, so I don't have a lot of time to do this sort of stuff because I'm preparing for things, and when I'm not preparing to leave, I'm doing stuff with my family that just I want to do for the sake of doing with my family because I'm about to move away and I won't see them for a while, so I'm spending as much sort of quality time, if you like, as I can with them, which I think is fair enough, frankly. So there you go. I will be moving to I enroll on the 30th of September, which means I will probably be going down there maybe anything up to a week in advance. Like I said, I'm only recording those two things in the minute as a result of all this, but I do have stuff saved up from the other ones. I have some Invasion Barbarorum saved up. I have a lot of Baldur's Gate saved up, a hell of a lot of Baldur's Gate saved up, but I'm not uploading it for anyone at the minute because when I initially move in Norwich into my accommodation, I will not have a lot of time for computer stuff at all. I won't even be playing games that much. I will be busy with all sorts of other things. Anyone who has been to university will completely understand, I feel. But I will be way too busy doing all sorts of other stuff to actually sit down and record Let's Plays. So what I've got is a big stockpile, if you like, of videos, which I'm going to upload during that period, which could last anything up to a month, frankly. Where I'm just unable to do any channel-related work because I'll be too busy. So during that period, I intend to upload things like the Baldur's Gate videos I've got saved up, things like the Invasion Barbarorum videos I've got saved up, for your viewing pleasure. I will try and get as much Skyrim saved up as well. Don't know what I'll be able to do about War Thunder. The situation, like I said, with the internet connection in Norwich is pretty dire, so I don't know if I'll even be able to play War Thunder, let alone make videos about it yet. So I certainly won't be able to do any streams, for example, anymore when I get to Norwich. But speaking of streams, Some of you may already know because you subscribe to Inferno or Variax. But I am taking part in a 24-hour charity stream on the well, it starts on the 7th of September, but my slot in the charity stream is actually on the 8th. There is me, Variax, Inferno Canuck, DJ Numa, who set this all up, by the way. He's the mastermind behind all of this, and possibly Squee as well. I'm not sure at the minute, but possibly him as well. But anyway, I will make a separate video about this to announce it properly and give you all the information required and that sort of thing, so don't worry about that. But it's worth mentioning here because I haven't mentioned it yet. But I will be doing a part of the 24-hour charity stream, and on my slot at present, subject to change because we're still figuring a lot of this out, to be honest with you, is from 11 AM to 5 PM on Sunday the 8th, so this coming Sunday, and you'll have me on there for 6 hours. Good grief, I don't think I've ever done a 6-hour stream before, so this will be fun. But yeah, as for what will be on it, I don't know. I don't know. Dave will probably make an appearance by popular demand, I have no doubt. As for other stuff, who knows? I've not figured that out yet, but we'll figure out something. You know, after we've spent like an hour, you know, getting all the technical difficulties out of the way, as per usual, as is traditional with my streams. Although I'll endeavour to get that all sorted out this time before I go on the air, so to speak, just for the sake of being a little bit more professional about it, because it's a charity jobby now. But yeah, it's all really kind of subject to whether or not my internet can take the strain, as usual. Most of the time it's okay, but you never know. You never know. I have a very unreliable ISP, I'm afraid, so well, we can only cross our fingers and hope. There you go. So yeah, 24-hour charity stream. I can't tell you exactly what time it starts because I don't have the dates in front of me right now, but it begins on the 7th of September, and my slot, I go last, I believe, in the minute, as far as I know. I think Variax goes first, then it's Inferno, then it's Numa, then it's me, and then I start at 11 o'clock in the morning on the 8th. That's GMT, by the way. Just in case you're wondering, I'll be able to provide, like I said, when I make a proper video about that, I'll be able to provide some proper times for people elsewhere, primarily in America. So there you go. So you consider yourselves informed. I will put up another video, but there you go. I felt like I should let somebody know. But anyway, so what else is on the agenda? Oh right, some people have been asking me about Rome 2 Total War. Is that what they're calling it? Oh no, it's Total War Rome 2. God, those guys switch their titles around all the bloody time. I remember when it was Medieval 2 Total War, and then they were like Total War Shogun 2, and yeah, anyway. Make it with your minds, Creative Assembly. But anyway, yeah, so people have been asking me about that. Am I going to do a Let's Play of it, that sort of thing? Well, as I've already kind of explained, I just don't have time at the minute for a Let's Play of Rome 2. I've seen other people doing Let's Plays of Rome 2 this soon after release. I don't have a problem with that. Some people do. Some people get really kind of like, oh, you're just doing it to get views and stuff like that. Well, you know what? Yeah, they are. That's precisely why they're doing it. Well, one, they're doing it because they want to, because it's fun. It's a cool game. But yeah, they're doing it for views. And frankly, I don't see anything wrong with that, because a lot of people, they pay their bills and put food on their plates with their YouTube channel. So if they want to get in there and get those views as first thing as fast as they possibly can, then fair enough, fair play to them. There's nothing saying they can't, frankly. But there you go. I might be in a bit of a minority opinion on that, but that's just whatever. I used to be the same. I used to think those people were stupid, but ever since I got partnered and I found out how all this works, it changed my opinion somewhat. But anyway, that's totally a topic for another time. But yeah, anyway, so people have been asking me about Rome 2, and answer at the minute is no, I cannot do a Let's Play of it at the minute. I just do not have time for yet another Let's Play right now. I have got too much stuff to be getting on with already, but Other people did ask me, well, in that case, could you do a first impressions video? The answer is, well, not yet. I've played it a fair amount so far. Can I just check? Hang on. Check out how long I've actually played it so far. Apparently I've played it for 12 hours so far. The problem with Rome 2 at the minute is that I feel like I can't give a proper judgment on it because it's kind of buggy at the minute. Let's be fair. All Creative Assembly games are when they first come out. This is no exception. And also, this probably the first game that's had this problem since Empire is it's really badly optimized. This game is it runs like crap. It really does. It runs like a bag of potatoes. It's awful. You know, I don't actually have my PC specs put up on the channel. I suddenly realised, but you know, for those of you who do know my PC specs, you'll know that I don't have a crap computer by any stretch of the imagination. It's like it was a Radeon HD Sapphire 7870 GPU, an FX 83. Is it 83? Yeah, fuck it, I don't know. AMD Radeon FX. No. AMD FX 8350 CPU, buttload of RAM. It's by no means an underpowered setup. It's not the best you can buy by any means, or by any stretch of the imagination. It's not some super high-powered gaming rig, but it gets the job done. And it is far exceeding the minimum specifications for Rome 2, but at the minute, Rome 2 on my computer just runs like crap. The campaign map is laggy. The battles, when you get a certain number of men in, get really stuttery and weird. It's just, yeah, it's not running well at all at the minute, and I'm almost certain that it's a driver's issue or, you know, an optimization issue. We're all still waiting on AMD and Nvidia to release a new set of drivers that support Rome 2, and also Creative Assembly have acknowledged that the game needs to be optimized. They always do optimize their games really well after the fact in patches. They never release a very well optimized game. I think Shogun 2 was probably the exception to that rule, and even that got optimization patches after it was released. So there you go. So at the minute, that is why I'm not doing a first impressions video of Rome 2. I mean, one, because I don't feel it's fair to do one at this point, because the developers haven't had a chance to patch it up properly. And two, I don't think my computer could actually take the strain of running that game and recording it at the same time at the minute. Running that game at the minute for my PC is like a serious stress test. You can hear the fans on this thing going mental when I try to play that game for more than like 10 minutes. I mean, those games are always very hardware intensive, but this one takes the cake. It really does. So yeah, that's also why I'm not doing a first impressions video yet. But in the future, who knows? I'll probably get around to doing one, and in the yet more distant future, I'll maybe eventually let's play it, because you know, all that crap aside, it's a good game. I'm enjoying it a lot. But yeah, I have to take breaks every now and again so my PC doesn't explode, basically. So there you go. Yeah, that's pretty much everything then, I think. Oh no! Wait! I nearly forgot. It's because I didn't write it down on my piece of paper here. For crying out loud. Never mind. One last thing is what I'm going to be starting to do, I think. I've had to think about this. I think it seems like a good idea to me. I'm going to start doing some, and it's a bit of a work in progress, this title, but I'm going to start doing Mailbox videos, which are basically it's going to be like a weekly Q&A thing. Although it's not going to be like my big subscriber Q&As from, you know, days of yore. It's where I answered, you know, I said to everyone, ask your questions and I'll answer them, and I got like 1,000 questions and spent 5 videos trying to answer all of them. What I'm going to do is basically, I'm going to have a video each week where I basically select a bunch of questions that people have asked me, either in the comments or over Twitter or, you know, whatever or wherever. Just questions that I feel need answering because I get them asked all the bloody time, or B, just ones that I find interesting, and that's basically how it's going to roll. So yeah, feel free to submit questions and stuff in the comments or over to me via Twitter and stuff like that, and when I get started on those Mailbox videos, your question might get featured. like I said, no, I'll be doing nowhere near answering everybody's questions, just the ones that I feel like answering. Basically, that's kind of the way it works, these things. If you haven't watched Mailbox videos by other people before, so, but anyway, there you go. I'll be doing those every week from now on, I think, probably as well. First one will be up, I don't know, actually. I was going to say Sunday, but I'm live streaming on Sunday, so I won't really have time to do it then. Maybe every Friday? Does that sound good to you? Yeah, why not? I'll do mailboxes on Fridays. That sounds good to me. I just made that up on the spot, but there you go, new schedule. Hooray! So there you go. That was the other thing that I forgot to write down on my notepad here, and therefore almost forgot to mention, but there you go. So there we are, in total, the sum of everything, 10,000 subscribers. Hooray! Skyrim and War Thunder are still being recorded. Hooray! The other stuff isn't being recorded at present. But it will be recorded in the future. I am moving to Norwich. Hooray! I will have crap internet there. Boo. I am doing a 24-hour, well, part of a 24-hour charity stream. Hooray! And I can't do any Rome 2 videos. Boo. So there you go. Mixed bag. Oh, and Mailbox videos. Hooray. So there you go. That was the channel update. It's almost 20 minutes long. I don't care. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again pretty darn soon.